Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Manny B Investing in BI, and we are going to be taking a look at this interesting post from Liqwid. I've been following the Liqwid drama for quite a while now. I've known about Liqwid since way back when they first started. One of the early projects on Cardano. They've been building for a very long time. There's been a lot of just positive sentiment, positive feelings from me included in this project. But as they've launched and, the tokens, have come out and they pumped, like the price of it, like skyrocketed. They saw a lot of price action in the last bull market, and it was, people made a lot of money, and a lot of folks really believed in the project, probably still do. There's been a lot of drama. That price, of course, since we're in a bull market, has fallen a lot. But we're not really going to be talking about price here. We're just going to be talking about this post here that they pushed. There's been a lot of online debate, a lot of Twitter discussion around this project and the things that they've been doing, a lot of the communication from the project to the community, the token holders, the people that are in the DAO. So let's just take a look at this. The language for the follow-up to proposal number 4 is open for community review for the next 12 hours. Community members have asked for more visibility into the proposal writing process. So here it is. And then I asked what happens after 12 hours. They responded, the review period for the language of the proposal will be closed and the proposal will be put on chain shortly after. So this is a done deal. This is happening. This works kind of like federal agencies when they do rule proposals. They'll put out, a comment period. I'm guessing this is probably where they kind of got this from. There'll be a comment period, and then, it's a go. What is the emission rate for holders and staking LP per month? Didn't respond. Very open and transparent. Thank you. Let's refresh and see if there's been any new comments. I would imagine there'd be more. There isn't. Okay. Anyways, let's take a look. Let's blow this up here. Let's go larger. Can we go even larger than that? We can go larger than that. I need to redesign a lot of things. I'm working on that. Bear with me, people. So about this document, the language on the next page reflects a draft of the actual language that will appear on chain for the proposal. Community editing period. And then they have the period here again with this global freaking European dates and proposal on chain, approximately voting open, locking. So this is their governance stuff. This is governance data. Proposal editing guidelines, a temperature check, and relevant threads in Gov discussion. I'm guessing that's Discord. I'm not in the Discord. I should go in there. Discussion should be linked to. Narrative commentary should be kept outside of the proposal itself to reduce bias. So they don't want anybody influencing. The proposal itself should only include facts. The way this is written is really strange because I'm a part of Indigo's DAO, and the hostility just is not there. There's so much hostile language and positioning with this project. I don't quite understand why. If the proposal includes a notion of price, define what notion will be used. Time weighted over a specific period, instantaneous at a specific point in time, moving average. Okay. So they have some really specific guidelines. It looks like they're trying to counter things that have been happening. That's what I take from it. These aren't facts. I don't really know much. If the proposal is modifying an existing policy or parameter, give a full description of the existing policy, the new policy, and real-world data that changes. Simple examples that use fictitious data may be included for didactic purposes, but should not be the only examples included in real-world data is available. See Gov discussion. Okay, so that's Discord stuff. Update market participation rewards, LQ token emission schedule. Overview. Okay. The proposal aims to implement an updated model to the emissions of LQ rewards to users supplying liquidity to the protocol. If this proposal passes, it will override any changes made by the vote on the transition to dynamic rewards emission. If passed, this proposal, so this is a proposal for a proposal, I guess. If passed, the proposal would implement the following changes to the LQ emissions for the market participation rewards. The emissions will, across all markets, would not be below 50,000 liquid per month. Emissions across the market would not exceed 100,000 liquid per month. Emissions would scale dynamically to target 50% APR for stablecoin markets, including JED and IUSD. In any future stablecoins, 50% APR for the ADA market, 5% APR for the SHIN market. Okay. Change the JED market modifier from 3x to 1. Yikes. That's a big drop. And minimum emission of 500 LQ per market per month adjusted. See below details. Okay. Determining emissions based on target APR. The formula used to determine that, so this is going to be some nerd stuff. It's going to be some math. Well, it's not really nerd, it's just multiplication and division. But that's how they come to it. In an illustrative example, suppose there's an average supply value in USD of $10,000. The price of 1 LQ was $5. The target APR. So people are like highlighting and messing around with this. The APR was 30% for the market in question. Then the amount distributed in this market would be 600 LQ, equal in value to $3,000. The average supply value will be the time weighted average as described in the market participation reward spec. The LQ price used to determine will be arithmetic. Will be an arithmetic average of all reported prices on CoinGecko for the duration of the epoch or epoch. Why are they using CoinGecko? They don't have their... I mean, okay. That just seems weird. Okay. Emission threshold for market participation reward epochs not lasting exactly 1 month. The minimum and maximum LQ emissions are to be based on a 30-day period. For epochs not lasting 1 month, the minimum and maximum emission will be prorated using the formula epoch emission threshold equals monthly emission threshold divided by 30 days divided by the epoch length. Okay. Adjusting emissions when thresholds are not reached. Okay, this might be good. Each market includes a 500 LQ monthly minimum emission adjusted. The formula used to first calculate the emission using the target APR formula for the given epoch. If any market is below the prorated 500 LQ monthly minimum, the LQ emitted to the market will be set to 500 at this stage. Okay. So if it's below 500, so the minimum, there's a minimum of 500. If the emission threshold is violated, the emission in each market will be scaled linearly using the formula. This applies for both the minimum and maximum thresholds. Note that this may scale a market below 500 LQ per month if the scaling factor is less than 1. So the 500 isn't a minimum. It can go under that. For example, suppose we are following the formulas outlined in the above section for an epoch lasting 1 day. But why would an epoch last 1 day though? Is that some like, I don't know, something gone wrong with the blockchain or something? I don't really understand that. Suppose that in doing so, we find that LQ amount is equal to 4,000 LQ, with 600 LQ going to the SHIN market, 2,000 going to the ADA market, and 1,400 going to the JED market. This exceeds the prorated daily threshold, so we must calculate and apply a scaling factor. Given the above, the scaling factor for each market would approximately 0.83. So I feel like just reading this stuff so far, it feels like everything is kind of built to hold back Like they're pulling back the rewards that they had set and planned on giving to people that are participating in the protocol. So I guess I would be upset in general. Why are they doing this? I guess would be my first question. Why the change? Why so much change so quickly? Did they do something wrong? Did they not anticipate something? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me that they're doing this because of a bear market, because that tells me that they failed to plan their protocol from the beginning. If they're doing all of this change because of price appreciation or depreciation of the token, but that can't be it. That can't be the reason. That would be silly. But everything that we've read so far is about scaling back rewards given to people that have put their money up and their trust up to participate in this protocol. Comparison to previous market emissions policy. This table below compares the daily LQ emission and APR for May 6th to May 8th, inclusive 2023, with the quoted LQ price. So they keep mentioning price a lot. 389. The scenario examined are the policy from prior to proposal number 4, the current policy. After proposal number 4 went into effect and the proposed policy, the APR calculators are as calculated in the LQ reward APR calculations document. Some calculations are rounded for ease of display. Okay. ADA, previous policy, 3,870 LQ or 13% APR. That was the previous policy? Okay, legit. Existing policy, 327 LQ and 1% APR. What the heck happened? And now what's new proposed is even more LQ tokens and a little bit higher APR. So it looks like they had it good, then they did something incredibly stupid, and now they're trying to make up for it maybe? Or rethink things? These are drastic changes. Drastic changes. And that's never good. The JED market, 16,000 LQ tokens. The current, 1,400. That was at 177%. The JED market was eating good. What happened? They said, heck no, change it, cut the LQ token, shut it down. The proposed change, drastic change, 50% APR, pretty good though. But what the heck happened? They went from 177 to 15. Now they're trying to go back to 50. The Shein market, 8 LQ, 1%. Yikes, I wouldn't participate in that. Existing, what? Even worse. It's a waste of time. And the proposed policy, maybe that post that I looked at earlier, or saw earlier, makes sense now. I saw a post on Twitter where they said someone pulled all of their Shein from Liqwid and then burned it and took their ADA back. That it makes sense. If I'm getting 0.01% on a stable asset that I'm staking, and I'm staking a lot, it was a lot. It was damn near $100,000. They pulled it. You can get better interest. You can get better interest in a traditional bank account. Why would I risk it in crypto on a new stable coin that hasn't even been around for a year? Well, it's a reserve coin. Shein's a reserve coin. JED's the stable. Shein's the reserve. I wouldn't do that. No, not in a million years. And if you have people pulling the Shein and they're liquidating it, burning it, taking their assets, taking their ADA back, what's that going to do to JED? Proposed going to 34 LQ or 5% APR. That's wild. It's terrible. Total LQ distributed per 30 days. They were distributing over 200,000 LQ every 30 days and changed it and went down to 17,000. Good googly. And now they're proposing raising it to under 100. If I'm a Liqwid user and I got exposed to this, or I see this, and then I look and this is where we are today, and this is what we're moving to, yeah, I'd probably dump my stuff too, pull out of the protocol and just trade it. I wouldn't use this protocol. This is crazy. Absolute madness. Interesting. I don't know if you guys think this is interesting. Let me know. But it's interesting to me. I'm really interested in how this project is being managed, how the DAO is moving forward, and I don't know if I should compare it to Indigo, but I'll keep Indigo in my mind while I'm reading through and doing content on Liqwid. But I guess this is my first Liqwid video. Well, let me know what you think. Hit the like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.